MGM Resorts International, the owners of the Mandalay Bay Hotel, have filed federal lawsuits against over 1,000 victims and their families of the mass shooting there last October in a bid to avoid liability. You're watching What's Trending, I'm Shira Lazar. Be sure to like this video and subscribe for more social media news daily. On October 1st, 2017, 58 people were killed and hundreds more were injured when Stephen Paddock opened fire on the Route 91 Harvest Festival from a window at the Mandalay Bay. It was the deadliest mass shooting in U.S. history.
Police say 64-year-old Stephen Paddock was watching. They say he hammered through the hotel's thick windows and started firing on the crowd below.
Several hundred victims filed a lawsuit against MGM Resorts in November, citing negligence in allowing Paddock access to a service elevator that enabled him to stockpile weapons and ammunition. That lawsuit also alleged that MGM failed to sufficiently monitor hotel premises, failed to respond to the shooting of a security officer, and failed to train employees on how to deal with suspicious activity. But in a new lawsuit filed by MGM Resorts, the company claims it has no liability of any kind to the victims of the shooting. This lawsuit seeks to dismiss all the pending litigation against them stemming from the shooting. They cited a 2002 federal act that extends liability protection to any company that uses anti-terrorism technology or services that can help prevent and respond to mass violence. Basically, they're saying, we did what we had to do legally to ensure safety, but this was a horrible failure. Oopsie. Now, we have to add that just because MGM is suing the victims does not mean that they are asking for compensation. They're basically asking a judge to rule that any and all lawsuits against them pertaining to the shooting are not viable. And attorney Robert Egglet, who represents many of the shooting victims, says MGM is attempting to move the proceedings to federal court instead of state court to try and find a more favorable judge. He called it a blatant display of judge shopping that, quite frankly, verges on unethical. I've never seen a more outrageous thing, where they sue the victims in an effort to find a judge they like. It's just really sad that they would stoop to this level. But MGM is defending their actions. A spokesperson said, "The federal court is an appropriate venue for these cases and provides those affected with the opportunity for a timely resolution. Years of drawn-out litigation and hearings are not in the best interest of the victims, the community, and those still healing." You see, they're suing the victims to try and help heal them. It's that simple. And this has created a huge PR nightmare for MGM Resorts, obviously, with many calling for a boycott of their Las Vegas hotels, including Aria, Luxor, MGM Grand, and the Bellagio. Shannon Coulter wrote, "So you're suing 1,000+ victims of the Las Vegas mass shooting? Don't worry, this definitely doesn't make you look like a bunch of contemptible, heartless crap masters." Steve tweets, "When shareholders wonder why occupancy rates are down so much a few months from now, maybe MGM Resorts won't be so quick to let the lawyers cloud their judgment. Candidate for dumbest business move of the year. Why make decisions you know you will need to reverse 2 days later?" And McNeil wrote, "Hey MGM Resorts, how many M Life Rewards points do I need for you not to sue me if I'm shot at your place?" But despite the bad PR hanging over this decision, MGM Resorts stock is up today and has generally not taken much of a hit since the shooting. Capitalism. So what do you think? Will you be boycotting the MGM Resorts because of this lawsuit? Let us know in the comments below, and be sure to like and subscribe for more of What's Trending.